I just wanted to send you another quick video about Jupiter, the bringer of wealth and abundance. On June 17th, Jupiter is going to leave your 11th house and move into your 12th. When that occurs, your focus on an internet business may decrease slightly because the 11th house rules over the internet and technology. When Jupiter moves into the 12th, you may become less enchanted with the idea of furthering an online business. You won't necessarily want to quit, you won't want to stop what's already in motion, but it may just become less of a focus for you than it has up until this point. The 12th house, number one, rules over independence. You may feel like you need to spend more time alone when Jupiter starts to transit your 12th house. You may feel less likely or less like you want to have somebody around all the time. This can mean more time away from Doug. It can mean more time just on your own, pursuing your own individual interests and passions. When the 12th house is transited, it just indicates a desire for solitude, a desire to almost retreat into the self and decide what's important to me, what are my passions, what is authentic to me. It's a desire to know yourself independent of somebody else. One of the other things we see when the 12th house is transited is you start to think about your career and your business in terms of spirituality. It's a great desire to do something that serves the greater good. In terms of your business, you might think, well, this Amazon business is great, but how can I use this to actually benefit the most people? It's the desire to get right spiritually what you're doing financially. It's the desire to really feel good about what you're doing and to feel that it lives up to your personal spiritual belief systems and that you feel very proud of it, whatever it is. You have this desire to contribute to the greater good. The 12th house primarily, though, rules over spirituality, which is often why we see a lot of seclusion and introversion when the 12th house pops up, because spirituality tends to be a singular activity. Your desire to create a mental model of the universe or to decide what your personal relationship with is to God or your creator is really something that you have to do on your own. This is about you, your personal belief systems. So when the 12th house is transited, there's usually this great desire to become involved spiritually. You know, for you, this can mean attending Hay House conventions or reading all of your Abraham books again or reading the Laws of Attraction. Generally, when the 12th house is transited by Jupiter, we will see this desire to become very strongly involved in some sort of spiritual study. That is something that Jupiter lends itself to strongly. You may feel the desire to reorient your spiritual beliefs in terms of how you feel about wealth and money, and are your spiritual beliefs in line with the laws of attraction. These are things that you'll feel called very strongly to think about and work on. Now, the 12th house is also where we're tested by the universe. It's where the universe can send delays and setbacks, and unfortunate events can pop up, out of the blue that we suddenly have to deal with. With Jupiter in the 12th house, this gives you a sense of protection for the whole year. When these tests from the universe pops up, when this bad stuff karmically occurs, you'll, number one, have the sense that you can handle it. It's a greater confidence in yourself and a belief and faith in the universe that otherwise you might not normally possess. And it's a desire to handle things on your own, to say, I'm going to do this in a way that is authentic to me, and I don't need anybody to hold my hand. I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to move forward. And it's just this belief that no matter what crops up over the course of the year, that you'll be able to handle it. And Jupiter also gives a greater sense of optimism. So there's this sense that you feel very loved by the universe, that there is a plan why all of this happens. Jupiter gives a spiritual sense of rightness, like you're really connected now, that you're connected to your maker and you feel like there's a greater plan at play, and your faith is likely to increase abundantly over the course of the year. This is likely to be a very spiritual year as Jupiter transits through your 12th house. It'll be in the 12th house from June 17th all the way to your birthday next year. So, very spiritual year. Prepare yourself to get in touch with some sort of spiritual path of study, and to be more confident, to be more optimistic, to be more faithful, and to be able to handle these tests from the universe as they arrive. And I would just say you'll probably have more of a desire to spend time alone this year, because it'll just give you more time to spiritually think about things. And you will be thinking spiritually about wealth and abundance and greater ways to attract wealth into your life. But wealth this year for you is going to be a spiritual activity. It's about reorienting your belief systems so that you really can get right with this concept of money, get right with wealth, get right with abundance. Are you living your spiritual beliefs so that money is coming into your life?